better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on is tempo, trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and the running QB and so many things to look at.
He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's got it. Oh, he's got some space. Delivers the stiff arm. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
circles and fires complete. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He'll try the left side. Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. He's got it. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. From the red zone, looking for a man. Working the middle, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, in the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Back to throw, it's Chadwick. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Clemson.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the move, it's Lyle. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick release on the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Iptay if they can stop him on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Chadwick. They've got the screen set up. He breaks a tackle.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
The run from the shotgun. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
And the Canes are marching down the field. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Picked off to stop the
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Chadwick. Quick strike complete. On the move at the 30. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Lofton. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the missed connection on 3rd down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. On the ground, it's Hardy. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Fighting off the defender.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Toss sweep right. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Clemson set up with another first down. A soft spot. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Let's see what they've got on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Showing off the arm. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to them and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Got the back over the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it to a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quickly complete. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Lyle. He'll pitch it. There he goes. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it's just give it time. It just keeps working. It's the slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Lyle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to throw. It's Chadwick. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Carr. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Chadwick, using the quick game. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here's the offense on the 3rd play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Pringle. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Hurricanes are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Handoff to the fullback. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Quick release by the QB. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Turning it on. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Back to pass, it's Chadwick. He's got his man. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Trying to power it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Looking for a man. It's Chadwick. Touchdown, Miami! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just keeps moving. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back gets to give. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. He's going to let it go. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, the running back has it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Offense facing 4th down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Looking to gather a little more strength. Grabbed behind the line, it's Moore. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Sends it back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Chadwick. Makes the grab.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Pringle. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Try to get it to the edge. Virtually unblocked, and he's stopped for a loss of 8.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
And the Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to sling it on second down. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll sneak it. The Hurricanes look to keep this drive humming. Looking to pass. It's Chadwick. Got his man quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on second down. He caught it! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. The give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Two of their three red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on second and goal. They'll run the quarterback sneak. Sneaks it into the end zone.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Arkansas is dominating this one, thanks to an offense that's been running hog wild since the opening kickoff. They're up by 21 over BYU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll get this drive going from the 17.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Using his legs, it's Hardy. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
The name of the game right now is getting yards and getting them in chunks. However you want to do that. I'm fine running the football, but you've got to be more productive than what we've seen on these last 2 plays.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Handoff from the gun. Kept it on the ground on 3rd down. Picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The offense really couldn't ask for much more than this, Jesse.
You're right. With this much time on the clock, David, the playbook's wide open. You don't have to just be throwing it every down. You can sprinkle in some runs, too.
And you find out what your quarterback's about. Big-time, prime-time moment. You got the ball, tie game. You want to go win, make some plays for the big dog.
Biggest drive of the game coming up right now as this team tries to win it in regulation. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll go up top. Maybe a deciding play here. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. No need to look right or left, just kick it right down the middle for the game. And he didn't hit that one purely, but the member's bounce gets it to go. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final seconds. That last field goal gave them a 3-point lead. Now to see if they can cover the kickoff and keep them out of field goal range. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the books. Guys,